welcome to the show tonight. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've been working a lot, and just like I said, the van broke down. everything. Okay, so I'll fill you in. So I've been working a lot, but I'm back at it again. I just, sometimes I just need a break too. There's no more, no less. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I just need a freaking break, right? So tonight we are going to be doing these lovely brush lines and tap lines. Okay, I think you see it in the description. Whatever the description says, that is what we're going to do, and it's going to be awesome tonight. I know none of you knew that I was coming on. As a matter of fact, I thought it was like 8:30. Damn, it's almost 9. Oh well, it's Saturday night and I ain't got nobody, right? Come on now. So I already primed some paints for these brush lines. I already primed the paint, and I know no one's on, but that's okay. I'm still gonna roll it. So I primed the paint. I primed some orange, and I actually primed some pink together. Hi Shane, how are you? Hi, Shane's on. Hi. Okay, so I actually primed that up, and just like I said, I'm back in motion. It's just that, like, I mean, when I'm busy working and stuff, it's hard for me to, I'm just really tired, everyone. I just gotta take a break myself, right? So she's back, and let's get started here, and let's find out what I am going to do tonight with these brush lines. I'm gonna start out with a board. You know what? I bought these boards and I thought this was the same size as this, but it's not. It's a smaller version. But I'm gonna take you, before I get started, I'm going to take all of you on a little art journey with me of everything like that I've done from the last month, because we got to catch up. We got to really, like, seriously catch up. I mean, this is no lie. We're playing catch up mode right now. We're in catch up mode. So I'm going to take you and just go like this. Look at this. Look how beautiful. Hi, all that is on tonight. Okay, so I'm going to take you in catch-up mode, everybody. We got to go in catch-up mode real bad, because remember, I done this. Michael Wade is in the house. So I done this just, last week? And we did the mirror image. That is so beautiful. I love that so much. And so I'm just going to sit, as I take you on this journey real quick before we do the tap. I'm going to just show you this, and then we'll get started. And I figured, look at this. So remember this piece. This was like an angel or something. This was like really absolutely incredible. And it's just so lovely. I love it so much. It's not even funny. Hi, my Rambo. My Rambo's on tonight with me. So this is so beautiful. It's like an angel in disguise of the mist. It's incredible. And I love it. I just love that. I have to sign that. And then this one here, do you remember that one? This one actually goes both ways. Do you remember this one? We just did this the other night. And then you can flip it like this, and then you see a face. So this one here I didn't sign because I don't know where to sign it, because you see faces both ways, and it's very intriguing. I love how it looks on an easel. It's phenomenal, hands down. All of this stuff, it looks beautiful on an easel, and I love this because, well, all of my art, you can flip it around. I mean, it goes so many different ways, right? And then here is one. This was really interesting, very deep, very moving. You see this guy's face hiding back behind here. I don't know who he is. I don't know if he's an alien. Listen, hey, with my art, you never know, right? So I love this piece here. I didn't flip it around. Let's flip it. So I will be uploading my online art store, and I am only going to be putting like 5 or 6 pieces up at a time, so it doesn't get overwhelming. Just by looking at this, it looks like a face bending down. This is another one that's so interesting. Thank you, Kev. So this is so interesting because this is another piece of art that goes both ways. Like, look at this. There's this kind of figure looking down, and it's really interesting. I didn't see it like that. Rambo said it's him hiding. Oh my gosh. But I love it like this because then you see this man, he's kind of hiding back in there also. And then you see like something hiding in here. This has many faces on it. I didn't even sign that one yet. I think these are the ones that I didn't even get a chance to even sign yet. And then let's see, this one was mysterious. This goes, as a matter of fact, here's this, that you know it's a piece of my art because I do these 3 crosses on all my art right here. So when I do these double crosses like this, that means that this goes both ways. Like this piece of art is very intriguing this way. I was thinking about something up in the universe. I'm so serious. I was thinking about something up in the universe when I was thinking about this. Now this is how this piece, look at this. It's almost like a face like right in here. It is craziness, and it takes you right there to the stratosphere and drops your mind off in space somewhere. I love this piece because it drops your mind there and it doesn't let your mind go. And when the fact that I love art so much is when I'm looking at a piece of art, it has to take my mind there, leave it there, and don't bring it back, right? This one's for you, honey, Rambo. This one's for you, babe. You put this on your art wall. And I see I'll give it that to you. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the piece behind my head. The older gentleman that I'm his caregiver, he goes yard sailing and this and that, and he picked this piece up right here. I don't know if any of you can see it, but it's really unique. And I asked him, did he want to get rid of it? Because there's nobody signed it. I don't know who done it, but it's weird because it's almost like there's a dragon. I'm not into dragons, but there's something told me to just get it from him. So I did. I was going to tap over it, but let's just let it sit for a while and marinate. As a matter of fact, everyone, if you're wondering where that big piece of art is that was behind my head with the wine bottles and everything, that is in my client. He had to buy that from me. He insisted. Hi, King the Bag. Hi. Thank you. He insisted that he had to have that piece of art, and it's in his art museum, everyone. So down in his basement in his art museum, we're making an art museum for him, and he had to buy it from me and put it in his art museum. So that is where the big wine piece is, which, I couldn't have, moved and stuff like that and traveled that big piece around with me. And I don't think Rambo would go, yeah, Rambo, how would you lug that thing around, right? Okay, so here's another piece that we done. This is really unique because it takes your mind to somewhere in space, but it holds it and it grips it and it doesn't let you go, and it's a mind zinger. And let's see if we can see anything the opposite way. It's almost like we're heading somewhere with this. And I love it because it's not overdone, but it's something that really, it holds your mind. And a piece of art that I feel as though is really good is when it holds your mind there and it grips it. And that's what my art does. If it holds you, it grips you, and it doesn't let your mind go. And that's what I love about my art. Okay, so this one was another one. This was very interesting and very scary, very deep. You can almost see a face back in here. This is very interesting. I don't even know. It is so scary and so deep, but it's telling us something about space. And as you can see, like there's even, it's almost like I tapped something that we were supposed to talk about. See? It's very interesting. Maybe this is a place in space that, who knows? Let's flip it this way and see what we see. I don't know. It's kind of morbid both ways, right? Because up in here, it almost looks like it's like an alien ship, like this way. But then this way, it's bizarre because you actually can, out of the bricks or whatever this is, you can see a face. But up here, it's almost like, right? Seriously. But then this way, see this piece, it can go all over too, because it's like this is an alien ship, but it's dropping down or pulling back up. But it's a story that's it's incredible. I didn't even sign them yet. And so we did the red, and this one was interesting. I don't know. This was with the big strokes. Yes, it looks like something in space, because I took my mind to space when I was doing those. Now this one here, remember these were the big strokes, and we were just having fun with the art just to see what would come up out of it. So I think this is probably one of my most mild ever paintings ever. Just this one. To me, it's very, very. Hi Noah, how are you, honey? Noah's been he's been a member for 2 months, everybody. Noah. But this is one of the I think I'm gonna send this to Noah. I think Noah would like this. Would you like this, Noah? I think Noah would really like this one. I think I'll send that to Noah, because that is it's so beautiful, and it's so deep, but it's really mild, and it holds it back, right? It holds it back from going to the grips with your mind. I love that. I think I'm gonna send that to you, Noah. It's right. How's Rambo doing? Okay, so this one here, I signed it both ways. When you get a piece of art that you know what you know, it takes on a whole different breed. I don't even know what the heck. I accidentally signed this both ways, because look at it. You can see the faces here, and then look up close. You can see the faces here, but then there's something different about it, about space, that it takes you there, and you can see this big, like, I don't even know what you call it. It's just weird. But then you see this figure lurking back in here that almost looks kind of alien. Like, as a matter of fact, everybody, all of you know that I'm an alien lover since I've ever seen one. So this is like, it's lurking back in here. So I might tap out my name up here, because this is really, like, right here is this silhouette of this alien. And this is weird. This grips your brain. When you see these pieces up close, they take your mind and they hold it. And it's hard for me to explain it. I don't know. Maybe I'm not a good explainer of art. And then here's one that I done. And we see just, I don't even know if we almost see a face here, everyone. Look at this. You can almost see a face. Do you see it? Here's the long nose. But then you see a mustache, a beard. But this is actually a face. Look at this. This is insanity, because you can see a face right here and a long nose. But then you see this magical, mystical part of this. And this says Jesus on the back. So did we see Jesus? Because on the back it says Jesus. I don't know. This one here, remember, somebody was saying, oh my goodness, that's Jesus. Look at this. We don't know. This is giving me heebie-jeebies. This is giving me seriousness. Like, it's unreal. And it has Jesus on the back. It was 6-2 that I tapped this out. Let's set this up there. Man, that is Jesus, right? It is interesting. It's very, very interesting. And this one here, this one was, it took my mind. When I was tapping it out live, painting it out live, or whatever I was doing, it took my mind to somewhere in space. And it just, I don't even know, it's almost like an alien bending down. It is just craziness. It's really weird. It's almost like, look at this, but it's almost like you see something, a creature bending down, bending over. Look at that. You see that? Now let's see if we can turn this and see what kind of other effect that we can see. It has a really weird effect that way. But we are meant to see it this way. That creature is bending down. You see its long arm, but then you see its body, and then here's its head, and this is its eye, and it's bending down. My mind went to space on that one. So, I mean, it's just incredible. Just like I said, I had to take you on this journey, because this is stuff that's dried and high shined now, and it's like an insanity level, and I had to show it to all of you. Okay, so this one here, my mind, I don't even know. Like, this is what it tapped out. then you gotta figure there is so many planets in outer space. We have no idea where this could be even at, right? But look at that. It is so dramatic, so deep, so alluring. Your mind cannot stop looking at that. And I have it that you can see it both ways. So it's even more intense that way. So when you see the double things like that, that means that like literally we have to see this both ways. And so this is so brilliant this way also, because it's just captivating and luring, and it takes you inside somewhere that you've never been. And it just drops you off inside. It's almost like you're inside a cave or something, and your mind can't stop wondering. Oh, excuse me. What's going? Hold on a minute. Let me get a cough drop. I hope I have something in there for my throat. Oh, gee whiz. Hold on a second, everybody. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, it's my allergies. Oh my gosh, sorry. And it took your mind there and it dropped it down, not to retrieve it. And I love that, because when I look at my art every day, I sit back and go, oh my God, I cannot wait for people to appreciate this art as much as I do, because it takes your mind somewhere, right? It does. And so I'll be having specials. I'll even be having like $60 specials on all the art, because the art must go, because I do tap out so much art that it has to rock and go. So, okay. And I'm just going 6 pieces each day. All right. Look at this. This was something really wild, remember? This was really deep, really intense. I don't know where we were at with this, but this was, oh man, this was, lines and angles. Remember that? This was really, really interesting. We had lines and angles going on, and it was so cool. Let's look at it this way. It's just different. We had so much stuff going on, and I love sitting and looking at this one. I really do. And, when I do the van up, once it gets fixed, hobo chic, we're going to put some of the art at the windows. And this one here, remember that? This was last week, I think, right? When we were just doing the different little lines and stuff like that. Oh, excuse me. I wasn't coughing all day. Come on, what happens? Now I'm getting online, and now I'm turning it this way, and it's almost like I can see a face. It was craziness. It's almost like you can see a face right here amongst all this. It's like a brain churner, and then it's like something coming out, but then you see the space. I love it this way. It must. Absolutely, this way is a mind churner. And I'll put face right here. This is definitely the way to go with this one, because it's just incredible. Look at that, because right here, and you can see that that's a face, and it's incredible when you look at it through the camera. So I'll probably tap out my name there and put it down here, because this is incredible this way, and I love it. And sometimes I make mistakes, because if I don't hold my art up in the mirror and see the face, then what I'll do is I'll sign it some way that I shouldn't. This one here is just very mild art. We were doing, I don't even know what it was. Was it little lines, little brush strokes? But this is very, very interesting. If someone wants a really unique piece, and this is euphoric. This is really neat. This is like a purple haze. Let's just turn it and see what we get. It is just probably one of also my mildest pictures that I've tapped, because it is just, it's mind numbing. I think this way, it really tells, like, landscape wise, it really tells a story. It's interesting, wasn't it? So when you purchase my art, you get like 4 pieces of art in one, because every part of my art, every time you turn it, there's a different story. Each day you just turn it and you get a new piece of art. You see what I mean? That's what I love about my art, is like you're not wasting your money, because you can turn it, and it just, even you can put it on an angle. Now this one here, something told me to leave for the show, to bless the show. This one here is so euphoric. I'm not getting rid of this one, because this one's like a piece that I have no idea. It, I have to sit up by here, but it is, you can't, if you see this in person, it is cosmic crazy. It is so unique, and it's so mind bending. I love it. And you can honestly see like this face, and it's like this face is like in pain. I don't even know what it is, or it's just, look at this. It's craziness. But it is telling this story, and it's not meant to be seen this way. But the face also changed. If you notice that, the face changed right here. Now watch. From here to here. These pictures like that, I love them. When the art suddenly changes. This one here is brilliant. This is so brilliant that it's right here to bless the show. Okay. So I'm going to just, so tomorrow I'll show you the rest. Let's get started here, everyone. I just had to take you on that little art journey. Oh, real quick. I'll show you this one. Do you remember this one? Does anyone remember this on 625? This was one of those pieces where we done code talking, right? Hi, Brandon. Remember the code talking? Hi, honey. Hi, WAP. This is the code talking. So speaking in code. Remember I told you my friend and I used to talk in code and everything? Well, this one here is my piece of art that I'm speaking in code. So hi, Danny. Hi, everybody. So I'm speaking in code. If you can unlock this, you're a genius. If you know what my code language is on here, you're a genius. I don't think anybody hasn't unlocked it yet. Do you, Brandon? He says he remembers. Okay, and right here, I'm going to show you just really quickly a couple. So this one here, I went and I did I sign it like this? Okay, thank God I didn't sign this piece, because I was going to sign it just like this, right? And something told me to hold it up to the mirror, and when I did, a face appeared. Do you see this face? His face appeared, and it looks like the mouth's open. Here's the nose, the eye, and like you can walk right. Just keep your mind open and like walk inside this mouth of this person. This is absolutely unhinged, crazy art. I freaking love it so much, because it's like walking inside this mouth of this piece of art. It's phenomenal, and I love it so much. It's an insanity level right here, what is going on with this piece of art. It is absolutely insane. I love it so much. I can't even, the insanity pieces, I mean, there's so many that, okay, here's another one really quickly while I'm taking you on this little art tour. Do you remember this one? And so this one here, a face appeared, but it's kind of strange. And this one here is really another mind zinger, because it's got something up here. It looks like an alien with some glasses. This one here is another mind zinger. Here's a face, here's an eye and nose, and here's like a beard, but then there's something coming out of it. Here's a long neck. Look at this. Look inside this. This is absolutely unhinged. It looks like an alien. It's absolutely crazy. Let's look at it this way. You don't see anything that way, but this way is absolutely incredible. It takes your mind somewhere, and you're trying to figure this out, right? I love it so much. I know. That's what makes it crazy. Is so when I'm doing my art, everyone, I'm going to tell you a little story about my art. So when I'm doing my art, I use my intuition to do the art. So if the art says leave out a piece of the whiteboard, which here's the whiteboard. If my intuition says leave out some of the whiteboard, than I do. So when I know, when my intuition is saying that, that means that there's an opening or a portal or something that wants to be seen. And this one here is like walking into this man's mouth. Look at that, and it's so bright. And this isn't paint. This is just from the board, and this is how bright it is in person. No joke. So this will be up on my online store, and this will be like, I'm going to round it to $60 because it is like to pay for the shipping, I have to pay for that. So this will be up on there also. So just keep a lookout, and I will let you all know tomorrow when there's going to be 6 pieces at a time, because that way I don't want to do too much overwhelming art on there. And that way it just makes it better. Do you remember, this one is absolutely awesome. This one is crazy. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Brandon. And this one here is absolutely amazing also. I mean, it's just something, I don't even know what we can explain with this. There is something so euphoric about this that I just cannot explain to you. I thought when I made this, it's almost like, look, there's teeth, but there's a tongue. I have no idea. This is so wild. You can look at this every angle and get something out of it. Hell, it even looks like an elephant this way. I couldn't draw an elephant to save my soul, but each way you look at this, you get something weird happening. You almost see an elephant like right here. You see like teeth with a tongue. You have no idea. It just takes on different elements. Oh, okay. Now let's see it this way. This way, I don't even know. It's almost like a face, like a scary face. It's like trying to pop out with like these snaggle tooth, right? Yes, this is weird because this art can go two ways. It looks like this is like a scary face with snaggle teeth, but this way it looks different, you know? That's the beauty of the art. Now, let's get started, everybody. We're going to start out with a board. Now, I'm going to put my intuitive notion on this board to get this started. I don't want to put too much oil in my hands, because when I do and the oil gets on here, then it dries funny. So I'll just put a little bit of oil in my hands, but I want to get my intuitive notion up on this board and get some stank up on this board, right? And I'll get back into some of my crazy, unique ashmere. I know all of you like my ashmere, and I love doing my ashmere also. And just like I said, I have been taking just a little bit of a break, but we're getting back into the groove. Hi, virus. Don't give me one, please. Virus 97270. Don't give me one of them. And so I'm going to put my intuitive notion on here, everyone. And let's see what comes up or what doesn't come up. I'm going to see what comes up on here, because I want to see if we see faces or what we see. I'm going to usher in a bottom board. And I'm trying to think. I'm going to usher in a bottom board real slow. Sit the art down here. And I'm just going to slowly usher in a brush. Now, I don't even know what we're going to even use tonight. We got so many different brushes. I'm going to probably use a tap. Let's tap in a tap. Let's slowly bring in a tap. Oh, man. See, this is hard. I haven't used them in a while. I haven't used the taps in a while. Get the tap ready for the tip tap, right? I did buy a Victrola, everyone. You can't play music on here, but to put the albums on it, it's going to be great. Let me get my stank up onto this, everyone. You know how I do my little ashmere? Okay, I'm just warming it up, Tina. I'm about to. Okay, look at this. We're warming it up. You know how I get my intuition on, because we really want to see something on here. Okay, so now I don't know what we're going to see or what we're not going to see. I'm just excited because now we're going to get started. I'm going to use my tap tool. This is like one of my this isn't my tap tool. This is one of the ones. So I'm going to take it and I'm just going to just go. I have no idea. I'm just going to do some just different lines on here. I'm just going to let my intuition. I'm not going to say too much because I'm just going to let my intuition run wild and see what my intuition comes up with. Let's see what my intuition has in store. And so we're going to go around. And I just, like I said, I love when my intuition leaves out some faint white in it, because that just gives it character. And now I'm just going to go around in a circle. And Facebook, I'm going to just tap it, take it down. And I'm just going to leave a little bit of the board out, but I'm just going to get this started. I'm just going to do a couple of Johnny Depp popping locks here. Now, I'm going to sit this. What color should I use first? The orange or the pink, the multicolor pink? I put two different pinks in here. I think I'll sit this over here. You see where I sat it? So I'm going to proceed. I don't know, you know, whatever my intuition is, up to my intuition to give us whatever it wants. I'm not guiding this. I'm letting my intuition work this, okay? I'm dipping it into both. And whatever my intuition wants to do. I have no idea, because it takes my breath away. I'm getting a heebie-jeebies, so I don't know. I'm not promising you a rose garden, but I'm getting heebie-jeebies. So we see something here. I don't even know what this is that I just done. So I'm going to lift this up and find out what's going on here. Let's lift this up. Now I lifted this up, and let's see this, because we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Thank you, Noah. Oh, thank you. Noah donated $2 to the channel. Thank you, Noah. Love you, honey. Now look at this, everyone. Now we just done this. We're not even done yet. We're not done yet. My intuition done this. Ooh, I don't know. It looks deep. Wow, who does not like that? I like it this way too. Wow, this is really wild. This took on a whole different beast. I don't even know. I mean, see, this is hitting it so fast that, like, I don't even know. What does everybody think about this? Because we just made something here out of nowhere, and we're not even done yet. Look at that. We got even a face. It looks like a face up here. Looks like somebody bending over, but it puts your mind somewhere else. But look at this. We have a face, and who the heck knows what else? This is honestly, I have no idea. What else should I do to this? Because it's so raw, and it's so interesting just the way it is. And then look, we got another face popping up here, everyone. Look. We got another face popping up here. We got this face, this face. It looks like somebody's bending down praying or something. We've got, this is very interesting right off the bounce. Look at that. Absolutely incredible. I don't even know if we can touch it. Let's let it marinate. Let's let it dry like that. It's too beautiful to continue. I mean, this is insane. The art is so fast. I mean, we are busting. Okay, everybody. My art. See, this is the thing. I bust out art so fast that like people probably think, Tina, can you even appreciate your art because you bust it out so fast. I appreciate each piece that I do. No joke. This is insanity. I don't even know what. Let's try it. Let's just put it on. Let's do a little 45. This is nuts. Let me put my stank up on this. Because my intuition is so powerful, and that's why it just goes like that, and I can tap out the art so fast. Hi, peace and joy. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So I'm going to take, I'm not going to saturate, I'm going to just go like this. Now this is the 45. Let's just go like this with the 45. And I don't want to overly saturate this. Tomorrow I got to go to Tom's music store then get some more albums. I mean, my van broke down, everybody. I got a new van and it broke down. You can't make this stuff up. That's why I haven't done the hobo chic. I got everything for the hobo to turn the van into hobo chic living. And I wanted to show all of you, but the van broke down, and so I will show you all the stuff that I got for that, and then we'll that's definitely on the mark. Now look, here's this. Now I'm going to take this. Okay, so anyhow, we're going to go like this and set this here. I'm going to take this paint and see what we can get. And I'm just going to use my intuition. My intuition is just going to take this and just do something. I don't know what's going to happen on here. I don't know how it's going to happen. I'm not promising you a rose garden. Let's just take this off here and sit this down because this is tiny. I'll use my nail to hold it and see if we can find anything. And I don't even know, it's so little that let me see if I see something. It's so tiny that let's see if we even see anything on here. I didn't give my intuition much time to do its work. What if my intuition, it's not incorrect? I mean, there's moments where sometimes maybe it has. I'm not perfect, but you know, I'm using my intuition. Look, so we do see something. Look at that. We see something really interesting on here, on the little 45. I like this, don't you? I think this is really, really cool. Okay, and it's really, really, really telling. Look, I'm on here. Look at this. Hold. Look at this. Look at this. Do you like that, everyone? Now let me turn this around. Let me turn this. Hold on. Let me turn this and see what we get. I like it this way, don't you? Does anybody like it this way? Pink. Yes, it's almost like that, Nico. It's like a pink eagle. That's just like, you know, eagle. That is nice. Yep. Look at that. It's really cool. I don't know. It's just something. It's just really interesting. I can turn it and see if we can. But let's see. Ooh. There we see something else. And then we can just keep turning it. And then let's see if we see anything else. And then we can just keep turning it. And I think it just comes back to this pink eagle. You're right. I mean, if we would have used another color. But look at that. That's a freaking pink eagle came up. That is awesome. I love it. So let's let this rest a little bit. And then do I have an, oh, here's an album. To finish out, look at this. And I won't hold you up because it's getting late. But tomorrow I will be back on, everyone. I'm going to do an afternoon art and then in the evening. So please stay tuned. It's going to be a good one. I'm going to get back into it because now I have some time. I'm already relaxed and got my mojo back. So tomorrow's Sunday, so I'll be doing an afternoon delight of art, and I will be doing an evening one at 8:30. So stay tuned, and don't forget to hit the follow. YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like, and Facebook and Instagram, don't forget to hit the follow and the like. Okay, so I'm just gonna put my intuition up into this and see what we can come up with, because you know how when I do that, we get the really, really interesting faces. I mean, that hit so fast, I don't even know what happened, everyone. It's like, it's craziness, right? And I love it like that when it happens like that. When we just get it so fast, right? I love it. And you know how I have to put my little Ashmere into it. All right, now I'm going to take the same brush, because this brush is going crazy. You know, I cannot find these at Dollar Tree. They are so hard to find. They do the best art, these little makeup brushes. Now I'm going to take this around this album, and make sure you cover the whole album. Okay. Make sure you cover the whole album. And you go into it. Make sure and I'm just going to go back and forth. I'm just going to tap in I'm just going to just go back and forth, go out around, tap in some things. So I'm just going to do a couple different little things. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Hi, DNA. That last painting should be, oh, yeah. Right. Exactly. For a coffee shop or something, right? So look at this. So everyone, when you buy pieces of my art, you can use it for whatever you want to. A video game logo, business logo. I mean, you know, you bought the painting and you're buying the original. I don't save the original. Some people do. I don't. I don't have enough space to be saving the original. Okay, so now we're going to I'm going to sit this cup right here. Something's telling me to sit it right in the middle. So we're going to take, and I'm going to use my intuition. So, oh, it's driving. It's going around. So I can't say nothing right now until I get done here. And I'm going to flip whatever my intuition tells me to do. And what we're going to do. And this may not just be anything in it. I can't promise you a rose garden. So now I'm going to take this cup off and see what we're working with here. I mean, I don't know if we're going to see a face. I really don't see anything from here. We're not even done yet. But let's find out what's on this album. It's different. So we can look at it like this. And we can just turn it. I mean, it's always something dramatic. Look at this. And we're going to turn it. And when you leave that cup in the center, that gives you a focal point. Uh-oh, there we go. We see a face right here. We got a face. Let's see what we have here. We got a face. Okay. So we already have a focal point of a face. Do you see that? We have a face right here, or whatever we got here. Or, you know, it's just something like this is a head, but then who knows? This is really wild. Who likes this? This is deep, isn't it? Stop it. That is so cool. Woo! Hi, Cuban Green. This is so cool. I don't even know what I'm going to put in the center of this. This is so cool, just being alone like this. It doesn't need much. My intuition took this to the next level. And now we see this face, and then, but we see this head. Is this a body? But then we see a face. It's kind of weird. This is really wild. This is some really serious, crazy stuff here on here. I like this. And you don't have to do much. You don't have to do much. That is so bizarre. But I think with this, I'm going to lay this right down here, and I'm going to do something in the center. I think I'm going to take something. I don't want to overkill it because, you know, art is so beautiful. I don't want to overkill it, everyone. So I'm just going to take and just go like this. And do something just really riveting in the center, like just to kind of get something different in there, right? Let's see. I had to add some little funk up into that center. Look at that. It's just craziness. I added that little piece of funk up into the center of it, and it really made it very interesting. Tonight was a good night, everyone. We had so much fun making this art. What did we do? We did a board and this album and a little 45, and tomorrow it's going to be off the chain. I'm back. Tomorrow I will be using my infamous tap tools. I'm going to take this night out with my famous tap tools that it all started. My art all started from, which was, excuse me, these tap tools right here. This is Big Bertha. Now this is one of my Big Berthas, but it all started with my tap tools. And I am so grateful and humbled and honored because this is exactly where it started from. And so we'll end this night with this. And don't forget to hit the subscribe, the like, the follow, and I'll see you tomorrow, everyone, Lord willing. See ya. And then I will take this outside, and so it'll dry so we can high shine it to see it tomorrow. So that's awesome. Hi, Richard. How are you doing? Richard's on. Hi, everybody. So look at this. We did some incredible pieces tonight. I mean, absolutely insanity tonight. It's beyond belief. So I'm going to sit this here. I'm going to pick up this. I'm going to grab a 45. And for some reason, some of these 45s are really, you know, have a couple little dings in it. But we want to build our 45 collection up. So I'm going to take here, and we don't waste paint. Heck, I didn't even use the orange paint that's sitting there. So I'm probably do 2 45s out. And so let's see what I didn't even rub it to put my intuition on it. So we'll see. Is it in my mind or is it in the art? Okay, so here is, so we're going to use, I'm going to just back it up, and I'm going to kind of take this. Look, I have pink, I have orange, and let's see, because, and I'm going to take this little brush here, dip it in some white. We didn't even get a chance to use the white, and I'm just going to take it around like that. I don't even know what's happening. Just like I said, I can't promise you a rose garden, but I can promise you that I just do all kind of crazy art. Now let's see. This isn't, I don't know if we'll see anything. I just really made it psychedelic, wild. I don't even know. It's hard for YouTube to see it, but look at it. I just funked it up, made it psychedelic, made some kind of creature come out of it on the side. This is wild, isn't it? That is really, that is wild, everyone. What is that? I have no idea. That is a creature from outer space. I have no idea. So I'm going to put a little marking on here, and then I'll twirl it for you, okay? Because I like to, when I see like a face or a body of something, or I like to just kind of put a mark in it. But let me twirl it. It's just another love song. Look at this. So that's the beauty of my art, is you can twirl it. And you can just, there's so many different elements, right? Right, Richard. Richard said, Tina, get that $1 million activity tap going. Tomorrow, let's do the $1 million tap. Richard, tomorrow, join us. We're going to try to do $1 million tap tomorrow. For real. Look at this. Now, we almost see a face trying to pop out of here. There's a man's face coming out of here, everyone. Do you see that? We see a man's face just trying to come up out of here. Look at that. You can actually see his face. And that's something. That's weird. You can almost see a guy's face coming up out of here. This is different. I mean, this is just really different. Just like I said, the little 45s have so much character to them. I mean, it's insanity what you can do with a little 45. It's not just about the music. It's about the art that you can make with it. And these look very good on a wall or something. So I'll just sit this there, and I'm going to tap out this one for the night. It has a little blemish on it, but we'll still use it because art is in the eye of the beholder. So even though this 45 has a little divot, we're not worrying about it because, listen, art is art, and we don't. We're just a lover of it around here. So I'm just going to take this excess paint and just run it around this 45. And whatever my intuition says goes. It's not me. And I ain't promising you a rose garden, but maybe my intuition will. So my intuition's saying take it up and down. And then this looks like some kind of picture. I don't even know what, but we'll see. I'm not promising you a rose garden. So are we supposed to see this like this? I have no idea what this is, but that is how my intuition wanted to tap this out. To me, it almost looks like a man here. Do you see something right here, everyone? Look at it right here. Doesn't this look like something? Look. Doesn't that look like it's something right here? A man sitting there. Look at that. Look at that. It's crazy. I have no idea. But it looks like a man's face sitting there. Looks like Abraham Lincoln, everybody. Abraham Lincoln showed up. Yes. Oh my gosh. Abraham Lincoln showed up. He's like, y'all aren't free yet. Look at that. So now I'm just gonna turn it and see what we see. Let's turn it and see if the face is just, it's supposed to be, and look at that. I'm gonna turn it, and now the face is upside down, so we know that's that face right there wants to be seen, because we're turning this. And now we're just going to see this face pop up. And there you go. Right there's the face. It's just sitting there. This is really interesting. It's like it's almost like a mountain. And the face is like right there, right? Look at that. We never know what's going to tap out in this show. I never know. When I use my intuition, I don't know what happens. But that's interesting. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Richard. My wig. It's my wig. Look at that. It's unbelievable to end this night. I mean, that's really interesting. I mean, we did some interesting art tonight, and it's drying. Everything is drying, so I love it. I can't wait to show you it tomorrow. I'm going to actually sit this outside tonight to dry, and that way I can high shine it. I love when it's outside and dries. There's something about the air that just dries the art that just makes it even more euphoric, right? So I'll see you when I see everybody. Don't forget, I'll be doing an afternoon delight. I have everything set up for that, and we're just I mean, it's hard for me to say like, okay, we're going to do this brush stroke or that stroke, because I am just going to let my intuition tell me whatever it wants to tell me, and we'll lay it down, right? We'll lay it right down on the art, the albums, the 45s, the boards. We'll just lay it down on there, right? And create our own euphoric, rhythmic art with my intuition, right? So I'll see you then, everybody. Have a blessed night. I love you. Bye.